Lineage is another introspective episode featuring B'Elanna Torres and her growth beyond her childhood wounds as a child of two cultures, human and Klingon.
Mom warned me not to marry Mirel, but she never thought I had the constitution to live with a Klingon.
The concepts explored in this story range from family dynamics to the ethics of genetic engineering. When I used to teach rhetoric to high school students in AP Language and Composition, I would show this episode after posing the following question. If it were possible to change a fetus's race, should a parent have the right to do so in order to safeguard their child from racism?
You don't want her to be Klingon.
I was treated like a monster.
Through initial discussion, viewing of the episode, and further readings on the ethics of genetic engineering, students and I gained so much perspective on this rich, provocative topic. And that's the thing. The ethics of B'Elanna's desire to protect her daughter from looking Klingon is colored by her emotions and past trauma. And although we can empathize with her, the ethics of altering the nature of the fetus is what prompted the most debate in my classes. In fact, the core of the issue is defining the fetus as a person or not. Does the fetus, or unborn child, depending on your perspective, have the right to an untampered DNA? Is it right to alter their personality, their behavior, their aesthetic, and their internal organs without consent? Is the fetus sentient? And when does sentience begin? As Star Trek has already explored before, once something is determined as sentient or having the possibility of sentience, it becomes a person under the law and should have the right to choose. But does this hold up for an unborn child or fetus? A debate also at the core of the ethics of abortion. This episode opens so many conflicting, contentious, complex doorways for philosophical and ethical discussion. I've seen some fans online complain about the soap opera nature of this story, and I understand such a criticism. But to me, the richness of the issues and the masterful performances make this an essential episode of Star Trek, because it grounds complex concepts in the personal experience of B'Elanna, allowing us insight on these topics from a perspective we might not have access to. And that's what good science fiction does. That's what good Star Trek does. It reframes an emotional, contentious current issue in a sci-fi context, which hopefully removes some of our biases so that we can consider the issues without our own biases getting in the way. And for what this episode makes us both think and feel, this is why Voyager.
The new dad gets tied down with family. Old friends drop away.
It's fatherhood, Harry, not exile.
If you say so. Kidding aside, how's it feel?
It's not quite real yet.
Maybe that's what pregnancy's for. Time to let reality sink in before your life spins out of control.
Lieutenant, are you asking me for advice about fatherhood?
Well, I don't know anyone else who's been through it. Any helpful hints?
Offspring can be disturbingly illogical, yet profoundly fulfilling. You should anticipate paradox